they never ever enter Abuja before. See as these people just can't destroy our Abuja for us. I beg, when they carry themselves, they leave Abuja by tomorrow. I beg, no get peace. They just make even beer concourse. That is say, I mean, they can't carry themselves come up for here first.
Get.
They just come to disrupt our weekend flow with all their nonsense. Anyway, like I was saying, guys, you see this back and forth you do. You need today is the day you need to stop it, because by the time these guys go back to their whatever, both Twitter, both Facebook, both everywhere, they are going to give you fire. So be ready with your own fire. Be ready with your own fire. And that's why I say, if you know, say you don't get body, if you know, say you want to do moral standing, only way, sit this thing out. Because they didn't go for 2 days to go and eat food for villa. In fact, food did that villa self. And villa self, where they tire, we were there for Abuja self to go. They didn't go to just eat food, though. They went to get a manuscript. They have gone to get a WhatsApp number where they will come and give you basketball. So from Monday, gear up and be ready for this basketball. You must defend Nigeria by all costs, too. Like, see, if you lose 2027, I wish you all the best. If you lose 2027, I wish you all the best. You see this nonsense, and I'll say it again, Dr. A, you know where I stand. You see this thing will be of nothing, article or nothing. You divide this freaking vote again. Hey, make I no start to speak English. You divide this vote again. You see the way I laugh in Ishakiri? 2027, whatever you have seen will be pro max by 200%. No skidding. I think they told you they've repaired the Lokoja road. Dr. AI, my husband is just coming back as I'm talking. He's just coming back from Elisha. There is massive hold up in Lokoja. Massive hold up. They've not fixed our road. When I come here every time to say, traveling from the north to the east, to the west, to the south is a difficult thing for us. People who have never ever stepped their foot on main road, interstate main road, will come here and argue with me. And they argue with me because as I did, so I feel stone now from my house, and it go touch you. Massive. The road is bad. And you know it is raining season. Guess what? Two trucks fell down. It took them almost 4 hours to leave that place. He's just entering the house. Lataro, that he left Elisha. He's just coming home this night. People that are going to north, God knows say they go reach tomorrow morning. So I'm telling you this when you are wanting to do this, your be or nothing, koforo or nothing, whoever or nothing. Remember this. And this fight is not about you, it's about your children. Your children. Because the seed you sow today, you will reap tomorrow. So be ready, my people. Now is the time to gear up to face a challenge that is see, propaganda go fly. In fact, make I shock now. Now go here say El-Rufai gets one child for one country where we never hear before for this one. They go tell you. They go tell you say P2B be like crab. Oh, they go tell you. They go tell you say Atiku has 20 billion concubines. Be ready for the thunder they will throw at you. But like I said, if you do not have body, sorry, excellent, wait. Let me say this before I drop the mic. If you do not have body for the Gbasgbos, see, this is not the time to do moral standing. No. The morality died yesterday. From today, we are going to be immoral. So if you see me dragging you to hell and back, no disrespect, I am fighting for my country. If you cross my path with your propaganda, I will drag you to the enormous part of the earth and I will bring you back and take you back again. I'm just telling you people now, because if now yes, my madness just increased by 200%. Just know this and know people.
Well done.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, Yahoo. We just got our Abuja correspondence. Yeah, who is about to speak? Who be that?
No, don't do the talk. Oh, good evening.
Okay,
good evening.
10 over 10.
How everybody did.
See our
what kind of name is
Excellency, you don't go to the listener section,
you said?
What kind of name is this? Don't make it Daudu.
Kaida Ganaka Fito.
Dr. Croc, no dey stress us. This is not an outside space. Don't be stressing us this night. Before I go fling this Dr. Croc.
Dr.
When I
Croc,
tell Dr. Croc,
you
no
know say
stress
this
us.
your Hausa way they speak.
It's
You
a
know, feel
traditional
even
title.
use the
I go
Hausa
fling
say
you.
get pass.
Okay, that would do.
Dr. Croc, I go fling you.
Okay.
I go fling
So
you back to
basically, what?
Dr.
I'm just trying to buttress. I've been trying to be on this space. I think Dr. Crocs told me about this space, I think 2-3 hours before time. I thought I'll be able to make it by the road in 3 hours to get to Kaduna in time. The same hold up that is catching them in Akura is the same hold up that is everywhere. And Trailer and I know just chopped me this night. So that was one
Wait,
down.
I beg, what time you leave the what time you reach your Kaduna?
I left Abuja around 5:36. I just got to Kaduna less than 15-20 minutes
My
ago. The only thing
brother,
I did was
before, I beg, you leave Kaduna by 5 p.m. What time you they reach Kaduna? You leave Abuja by 5 p.m. What time?
2 hours 10
Good.
minutes I do for road.
Thank you, my brother. Tell them. Something where we say we go reach here, come back, nah. You feel go 2-3 times a day.
So
Now we use one.
for me, it has even been a crazy week for me because I've had somebody in hospital. I know how much has gone down, and there's nothing that is free in this country. The thing you should just keep praying for is as we they gather for space, they happy like this. More just they gather, they happy. You make sickness no jam anybody. Make everybody just do well. But if you just sick like this or you get person with this sick, is a different story entirely. Now to these guys that think that they are mad. With the tiredness in my voice and everything, I would assure them, talk, say, all of them will come civil. I made they just civil as the first and last time. That was the same thing Abacha did now when he started the 1 million man march. And Niger Delta boys came to Abuja, and that's how militancy started. Everybody has come to see what's happening. The 712 billion for Murtala International Airport. We are still looking at how they want to spend that money. But without a doubt, we know that they think that money can win elections, but they should go and ask good luck Ebele Jonathan. After withdrawing $2.1 billion for election, withdrawing some other monies, 400 million for prayers, my Ogaba Farawa and the rest, it came to naught. So it is a fight between the masses and the elite at this time. And this fight is going to be a fight to finish because this is a fight for the soul of the survival. We don't even care who the front runners are. Because at this point in time, we, the youths, we, the people, we are going to hijack every process, even within the APC. By the time it starts, it is going to the first party to implode is even the APC now. We are going to do our primaries the last. So when we do primaries the last, we'll see who pan will come vote. So they are going to fight each other. They are going to tear each other shit. Everything is still well and good now because people are getting paid. Some people are getting their side. But by the time egos begin to brush, some is already brewing in different states already. At this stage, I think they've dragged my governor so much in Niger State that he had to use his mouth to open his mouth that they should close an FM station by fiat, which is impossible. The radio station is still up. I'm talking about His Excellency Umaru Bago, former governor. So the heat is up. Everybody, see, you know what? Do you know what it means for a governor to just vent and say that he's closing an FM station? So the Tory don't reach. You know, if you ignore, you guys open mouth talk. I said the matter go enter their ear go full. For now, let me just allow you. Since we're just chilling, they've done their first and second day, so I think they'll be fresh hot. So let's see whether they learned anything in the next 1 week. If they learned something, we know what they learned exactly. And the bad part about Nigeria is that nothing is secret except 3 people were not there. So everything that happened there, everything they told them will come back to the ears of the horses sooner or later. And everybody goes to the same market. So even these APC boys, if you collect data money, how many days? You still come back to this market again now. Price and place is the same. Is not. Who is this?
Your boss is aligned. Why are you not aligning? Why?
Dr. Crocs, you know at this point in time, me and you still have a pending matter in court. Just because it does not subsist doesn't mean it won't be heard. So just allow me this night and just rest. Just
why
have
you not they align? Sorry for your hospital family member. Why are you not aligning with your boss? Now my question be that.
Who is my boss? So that without
Bagos.
I would told that I'm not aligning with my boss. I said people are hungry. You're saying I'm not aligning with my boss. They never beat you and your boss together. Where you they work now? Try where APC shirt go for market, go shout Bola Tinubu 2027, make you see quite lie. If you come out, I mean, if you do video for you, Sha, if you want try. I will give you 2 markets where you go try for my state. Just try go do the thing. Just go shout. Say and Bola Tinubu twice. Jagabang. Then I'll go play Baba Ologun.
Daudu. What did it do, Kakeda?
Dr. Crocs, they try.
Yeah?
Yace
Ya gwada mana ya zo mu gwada ba wai zai ci duka kila zama za yi ruwa da sha bishi ne ana homologo mutane sun kai 500
Ino
ko
ya
sani
ce a
ne.
siya helmet. A helmet.
They're coming to Kazi for Tinubu, coming to helmet too.
See, as in, do people understand what it means for you to be in a society that you are scared of picking up your calls or reply messages? As you cannot put all of us to, we cannot, if we are in prison, let's know we're in prison now. But since we never entered the prison, we could know which one we did. Then this guy will now pass the baton to the next guy. Why? Ashe. 99 to 2020. Now, from 1999 to 2025, you people have not been able to collect the estate from your man. Now, one can try that same guy with a full country of 240 million people. Why not they do like this? Now, no, go run on street. Yeah, go read Allah. Whole Lagos, we leave Lagos for you. Only which other person has tried that again in Nigeria? Monopoly of one full state and the richest state in Nigeria. Okay, now let's go there. Our collective federal capital before person Colombia the thing. In come the new federal capital, one come Colombia the whole country.
Oh, well, they don't Colombia the one. That is not that they want. They don't Colombia our Abuja. They don't carry them. No be we get them.
Abuja where
We
they
are
don't
just
collect
saying.
super falcons. No,
They
they no
don't
see land.
collect our
They
intestine.
no
No,
see
we are
land.
just
They
like
no land where they want give.
Even skyrocket
They no get land
in
where they want
Abuja.
give falcons.
Different.
see. I dey fear make they no come my estate one day. Come say na them to get this estate to why they stay. When they no
They
come
want
carry my house join
demolition.
am.
You know, so now I notice that they give people say if you dey estate, your landlord don't sell the estate, so they want them no be
Yeah, I
even
just as I dey talk.
better again.
If I hear win, I say Jesus, please. Make they no come.
Na
Make they no come
demolition
comot
now.
my house on top my head though. Because now
Why
where they dey
why
anyhow dey
Wike go
pack anything wey dem
Wike go
see.
reallocate una
Wallahi,
estate o? Why Wike go
now
come una estate come reallocate am?
na demolition they demolish now. No be renovation or anything. Na demolition. If you just dey your house, they go come give you notice say, oh yeah, landlord don sell estate,
Wike
pata
Wike
pata,
go
and they
Wike
want
go
flat
allocate am.
the estate. Eh?
Why Muna dey
I
careful?
no go
Wike go
chop
allocate
one
am.
day if I just dey. I go come here say if make dem come say they
You
don
know,
na Wike get the whole Piakasa. I no go just shock one day. Oh.
Yahoo,
You go
Yahoo,
allocate am to you go allocate am to
Yahoo, you know,
pikin.
Nantata estate for Asokoro. Yahoo, you know, Nantata
Mm,
estate for Asokoro, but nobody thinks that one next to Asokoro Hospital.
eh.
Okay, and people were
What
just
did they
living
talk?
there.
What are you
Senators
people
were
saying?
there.
Sef?
Sorry,
Gariki
They just
Police Station, Gariki quarter,
they just
police
came and
quarters
gave
in
everybody
Gariki.
notice of big
Wait,
big mansions.
Mrs. No, wait. Gariki police quarters that has existed since 1990. In fact, I came to Abuja to meet that police quarters at Gariki too. You don't
Which
go.
one? Gariki Village.
That estate, that police quarters has gone. No, Abba.
I think
Oh,
so, yeah.
blood. No.
There's something Daud has said that I need us to marinate on it. Do you know that for
Okay.
people like me now to put things on my WhatsApp status, to post pictures in my old boys group, they fear me because once you put those in, next thing you go see my WhatsApp message, bros. Things are difficult, and I'm not against it, but that's the country that we are living in. People are afraid to put up pictures.
I'm
Let me shock
telling
you.
you.
How come everybody has to say I'm very
Doctor,
bad in Nigeria? I thought that fire that person. I'm not
Doctor
You don't
against
Kene,
those people, but that's
Doctor
what's
Kene.
going on right now.
Dr. Kenneth, that one you dey talk long. Let me tell you what we face in our farm. Every day, you will see women with children come to beg to work in the farm. Every day. Say you know, see, you go see reach 20. Women with children, all they want is let them work and get money to eat. They are not looking for money to go and buy what they call Indian hair or charcoal hair. They are looking for money to eat food. Eat food. That is what these women will be going about to each market. In my estate now, women go to knock in gates and say, please, auntie, I dey clean house, I dey wash clothes.
Yes,
I beg, if you get work, you
all
fit give me.
all
That
these
is what is
children now,
going on
that
right
as a
now.
16-year-old, 16, 14-year-old children
You will see
now from
women with their
all
children
these
going from house to house
neighborhoods
in estate, go and begging people now to work. See,
work.
that's why sometimes when I hear some nonsense vagabond, Oh, Jesus Christ, please. God, tomorrow is Sunday. Let me not sin against you. When I hear
Don't sin
people come
against
and
God.
argue with me, I feel
And
like
Dr.
you
Cross
are
is
not
a type
being
of that.
you are not being realistic. You are not being truthful.
Iyawo,
People are
Iyawo,
suffering.
do you know what happened to me?
People are suffering.
Iyawo, do you know what happened to me
Oh,
today?
God forbid that.
I was accosted by some groups of people. I shared money. A friend of an old school friend was there. I slipped 5,000 into his hand. He insulted me, not to my face though. He went and told someone that wasn't even there. The person just told me this evening, and I was like, okay. So, but just like you, I know the reality of the country. What I'm telling you that is different is that, unlike you, I have my own biases. I have my favorite candidate. But I know that the reality of Nigeria will not permit that person to go into power right now because we are too divided to vote for based on competency in Nigeria. And that change you are looking for might not come very quickly the way you're expecting it. Even if it will come maybe because you are forcing it. Maybe not 2027, maybe 2031, maybe not 2031, maybe furthermore. But we have to
Dr.
try.
Croc, I beg, wait,
We'll be trying.
wait.
Oh, Dr. Croc,
Croc,
no
wait,
provoke
wait,
me right
wait.
now. Abeg. Just leave me.
Yeah,
Don't stress me.
me.
Don't stress
Yeah,
me with this English you are speaking. Wait first. Sorry,
sorry.
excellent. Wait first. Dr. Croc, don't stress me with this English where you are thinking. One hope. Maybe it will come 2027. So now when I don't die, or when I get grey
Yeah,
hair,
well,
they work
how
with
many of you?
Yeah,
now
How
you
many of you want to? Yeah, well, how
God,
many
leave
of you
me
want to
alone.
vote for competence in this country? How many do you think of
I
you are
beg,
No,
in this
no,
wait,
country?
I beg, wait.
Don't
Dr.
stress me. Don't
Dr.
stress me.
Croc,
Dr.
Don't
Crocs.
stress me.
like,
Okay. Yeah, we'll come back to you guys since you guys have decided not to agree on who will speak again. So, Dr. Osman is here and Dr. Keneke is here. If they talk finish, when I'll go
Abeg,
back
let
again.
make this excellent speak.
Why I
Oh, he's
muted
been
you? Hi,
shouting
take
to
care.
speak. Abeg.
You be like say you don't join the co-host too. So make Dr. Osman talks more, then Dr. Keneke, I beg. Dr. Keneke, where are you? So Dr. Osman, I beg, he has something for us. Yeah.
Dr.
Hello,
AI.
hello everybody. So I've been listening to the interesting discussions. So I'm much more fascinated by what Dr. Crocs or Dr. Croc is saying. You see, some of us who are old enough to see where Tinubu is coming from, we can be able to deduct exactly what the gameplay is. And I can see a lot of you have done that. What the Tinubu propaganda machinery is trying to do is to tell us that Tinubu is just a god, literally. He's a god sitting somewhere in Abuja. He has a big table where he's doing his political permutation. He's going to ask this one to lose election, ask this one to win. I mean, plotting everything as if he has a control of my life, your lives, INEC. He has the control of the military. He has the control of the international community. He has the control of everybody, like somebody with a magic wand. But what they don't fail to understand is that the whole country is against them. Now, the only person who, to me, is following Tinubu is either you are following him because of ethnicity. Buhari, we've seen that with Buhari. I came from Katsina State. I share the same religion, the same tribe, the same ethnicity, the same region, the same state with Buhari. But I've been a very strong critic of Buhari, may his soul rest in peace, since 2016, when I just realized that that guy didn't have, the wherewithal that I thought he had. So if I was able to go against somebody that I shared almost 90% of everything with, I do not think there's a reason for me to follow it anymore. But I understand when people want to follow a tribesman based on region, or maybe he's sharing them money, or they know somebody within the APC system, they are making money, or they are planning to make money. But the reality of Nigeria today is that a lot of people are more desperate, they are more hungry, they are poorer, so many people have been pushed into destitution because Tinubu has carelessly decided to pursue two policies at the same time, naira devaluation and subsidy withdrawal. And apart from that, Tinubu himself is not living as if he is lording over a country that is broke. He himself and his people will come and tell you that they inherited a bad government. It is the same Buhari government that he installed. He brought a vice president who was a vice president for 8 years. He campaigned for Buhari in 2015. He campaigned for his re-election in 2019. Tinubu was the national leader of the APC. So this government is not 2 year old. This is a 10-year-old administration because Tinubu has been a part and parcel of the architects of the APC in the last 10 years. So for them to come and tell us that the country that they inherited is a bad one, the question is logically for some of us who are intelligent enough to ask question is who killed the economy? Under whose supervision? Is it not the same APC? Buhari and the APC people, they spent the entire 8 years of their administration blaming the 16 years of PDP. But now they don't want us to tell us that the APC is 10 years. They want to tell us that now this is APC 0.2, that is only 2 years, that we have to give it time to mature. But the truth of the matter is, Tinubu cannot win. He has no pathway to 2027 election. Whether Dr. Crocs and some of his likes and many other guys have been sponsored or they are willingly doing it to come and play psychology on us that Tinubu is going to win. To me, Tinubu didn't even win in 2023. Okay. Buhari magnanimously decided to allow him rig the election because I cannot believe Buhari rigged the election for him. But Buhari turned the other way in his own wisdom. I don't know why he did it. He allowed Tinubu to get his way. But this time around, a lot of people who actually voted for Tinubu because Buhari campaigned for him, Buhari even went out of his way. He even broke the one of the electoral acts. He voted for Tinubu. He raised his ballot paper for the whole world to see. And that singular act to me is what put this man called Tinubu in that office. But the moment he entered the office, he started to punish Nigerians for voting for him. He started to punish the CPC guys, the Buhari boys, who actually gave him power. 90% of all the major appointments are from the Southwest Lagos branch, because I don't even want to say the whole Southwest, because it's mostly his own boys from his Lagos adventure, right? So the truth is, let me conclude. The truth is, Tinubu has no pathway to win this election. And people like Dr. Crocs, who think we are going to become foolish and stupid enough to allow Tinubu to go and install another criminal into that INEC office, instruct him to close the IRF, instruct him to cook data, instruct him to go and declare him winner and ask people to go to the court that they have already procured. Nobody's going to play that nonsense game. The 2027 election is going to be fought and won at the polling units. What the people vote at the polling unit is what Nigeria gets. So Tinubu should just bury that nonsense that they are planning to do. And
Can
we are not just making mouth, right?
I have a
Let me just
question.
conclude.
I have a question after when you're done.
Yes, sir. So we are
Wait.
not just making mouth. We are putting in systems upon systems upon systems that will make sure that Tinubu cannot rig that election. Thank you for listening.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Usman. I feel motivated hearing from you again. Compared to what I heard from Dr. Croc, to be honest. And to be honest, let me say this, Dr. AI, I'm co-hosting for you. If I had the privilege of hosting by myself, I wouldn't have let Dr. Croc say what he said. I'm just being sincere, but that's
No,
fine.
no, 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 wait,
Um,
it's
because
he said
this
what
is
he
the
said, right?
truth.
So you just
Dr.
counter him.
AI, we are building a resistance, and what we shouldn't be hearing. I mean, we should be hearing words such as the one gentleman Usman told us, and not no matter how much. Anyways, I will just go ahead. Let's go ahead, rather.
10 over 10. Please, can I speak? There's so and it's
Okay.
not for
Sorry,
Usman.
sorry. I have a
No,
I
question to
haven't
Dr. Usman,
spoken.
please.
Crocs have been speaking for a long
No,
time.
it's just a question I
I
want to
didn't
ask
finish.
Dr. Usman. It's a
No,
question to
Crocs.
Dr. Usman.
Crocs. You've been asking questions. I was speaking. You cut me off,
oh,
and
sorry
you
about that.
continued and
Continue.
continued.
Continue.
Please. Now, Usman. First, because he finished, I didn't want to lose thought of what the question he asked. Now, I want to ask Usman because it seems he's aware of a lot of things. Um, my belief and my concern we still have the same INEC chairman of 2023. That's number one. Number two, the glitch we had is also there. My point is that this same cult we call APC, they've laid down their criminal acts to hijack the election 2027. And my question to him is that when are we going to carry out our election reforms? When are we going to do that? That's the first question. But I want to make my submission before Usman will answer that question. Now,
Okay, let
my
me quickly.
sub
Okay,
okay, you
okay,
want to
sorry,
quickly
go
answer
ahead.
the question? Okay,
Yeah, let me
fine.
let me just quickly answer. You see, I don't know all the answers, but the one thing that I know is that Nigerians do not even need a nonsense electoral reform because a criminal cannot reform a system that will check him out. But what we are trying to do, because the country belongs to all of us, not him and his guys, we are going to make sure that we have our own reforms in place to make sure that by 12 noon, the person who actually won the most number of votes on that very day is the president. So we're not going to wait for him because Tinubu is not going to do reform. The guys that he has already bought in the National Assembly are not going to do any reform. Even if they do it, they will do it on paper like they did in 2023. Hoodwink you into that understanding, believing there's a reform, and then check you out at the last minute. We're not stupid to follow that. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for your. Now, what it means is that what my sister spoke, I can't remember her name. She just left the forum. So, what it means now is that, and also the agreement with Dr. AI is that this ADC must come to pass. Whether it's Atiku, whether it's P2B, whether it's Aerofy, whether it's Taboa, everybody must join ADC. And the ADC is to remove the devil. That is the most important thing. I don't even care. I'm an obedient. I think Dr. AI knows. I don't care. Whether it's OB, I don't anybody saying it's OB or not, that thing should be trashed because if we are going to follow the blueprint of 10 over 10 saying people will come out, that one will not work. There are two things that will help us with this election. We will stand there. It's either blood or helicopter coming to pick him up from Asurok and take him out of the way. That's the only solution. Over to you, Dr. AI.
Osita, like what I said there, and that's why since we started this whole
You people
coalition,
should allow others to speak, please.
hold on a second.
Hello?
Yeah, you go ahead, but hold on. I was responding to Osita. I'm making this case that for us to really achieve what gentleman Usman said, we cannot do it divided. That's the message I've been trying to let every one of us know and also come to terms with. If you think you can do it by yourself, then this is the Tinubu. It means that Dr. Croc's prediction will come to pass if we decide to go our separate ways and run it individually. But to invalidate that proposition of Dr. Croc, we can get that done by working together. That's the point I've been trying to make. Sorry, who is going next? Dr. AI.
10 over 10, right? 10 over 10, right? I'm not moved by what he said. I'm not fazed by that. So this is what they cook in their various WhatsApp group, cons, closet, whatever you want to call it. I've been to APC spaces. I've heard what you understand. That's what they tell their supporters just to strengthen their resolve, because of course there is a fire on the mountain in APC, come and all that, right? And they've repeated all this over and over again. You understand? Thinking, okay, that's reality. So would you watch them? If you tell me, he hasn't really said anything.
But Dr. Croc, like 30 seconds, Dr. Croc, see, Dr. AI, I get that same mindset of
Mm.
Dr. Croc, but I'm just waiting for the opposition. I'm waiting for the ADC, I'm waiting to see what they want to do with the opposition. And I think I'll be even worse than Dr. Crocs because it's obvious when you're an incumbent and you have people, with a divided house coming together. So I don't think Dr. Croc is totally wrong
No,
or
no, what
bad. Maybe it's
exactly?
just
So at 10 over 10, when you have the opposition fighting each other, supporters, like dragging each other for weeks on end, right? And you see, so there's a problem because once the opposition is divided, it's a game over. So now the opposition have to come together, right? Because no single party can fight Tinubu alone, right? And if we say that 2027 it will be about APC versus Nigeria, so why are we reducing it to 2 or 3 individuals? It doesn't make any sense to me. Just make it make sense, right? So it's a mind game they are playing.
Makes sense, yeah.
And that's why we are telling people be careful with the spaces that you join. We have answers for him, right? But not be everything we will
Dr.
talk,
AI,
because yeah.
that's even why they're trying to make all those parties they've infiltrated, all of a sudden they're beginning to make it look like those parties are now at peace. People can
That's
then
what I'm
stay back
saying, my
there,
brother. They
feel
are the extension. That's
comfortable
what I'm
there.
saying.
We know the game. We know
That's
the
what I'm
game.
saying. So if let's say P2B goes to PDP is in their hand already. If he goes back, if he's an LP has been bought over already, right? So now the only party they have not infiltrated is ADC. Because number one, they will start from the leadership, the national chairman. If they don't succeed in getting him or the secretary or national public secretary, wherever, right? National organizing secretary or the deputy. You understand? They will just create faction from there. You understand? Back and so we understood the game, right? That's why ADC had to work hard to put to put their house in order, right? And so let's say strengthen their base starting from the north, then Northwest has picked up. So Southside is also picking up Leo Imoke in Cross River, right? Then this guy again, Dr. Campella again. I heard okay, they're trying to also see how they can also activate out of the Delta. Then Ehediha, right? Ehediha in the south.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
So
Imo
exactly.
State.
So picking up, so individual picking up again, then trying to see what they can do as well, right? Believe in me, they are playing a mind game. That's what we tell people. Okay, fine. He has said what he has said. Okay, right. This is what they tell themselves to encourage their base. Even though they are in shambles, they can't even win election if the oppositions are united. If the opposition is united, you can't. They hope to like get though because opposition was divided. The people were divided, and they just came, quietly and they rigged it out. So people that are okay, like supporting their own candidate and not really committing to the overall picture of the overall goal. You understand? Focus on getting Tinubu out and also getting Nigeria to work. Understand for Nigerians. So it's right. So and that's why okay, next week we'll be looking at the policy formulation. Okay, we'll be having we'll be doing a party. Let me just say ADC is like a new party now, right? And we're looking at okay, getting uh, let's say moving from the old order, old ways of doing things, right? Okay, where the candidates, let's say gubernatorial candidate will be like he'll be like the alpha and omega of the party. He decide whatever happens to the party, or the presidential candidate. You understand all that. So the party uh should should reign supreme, right? There should be party supremacy, and there should be a blueprint that the candidate will, let's say, follow, and he might just add on a few things, but there is a policy document that he or she is expected, to follow, like policy documents formulation for the next 2 weeks to be out. So hopefully we'll have a deliberation session next week Saturday by 11 a.m. And also the ideology and fine tune the ideology as well. So we'll bring some members of the National Working Committee to also join us to also discuss that. So at least from there, we can also have our own feedback. What are they working on, and how can we also make some comment? And so we have to own it and localize it and see how we can also replicate it across our various localities. So we are watching them closely, right? We are watching them closely at the right time. So that's what they've been telling the book. I can tell you for free, the APC is in a big mess. Is in a big mess, right? The CPC block any moment from now they will pull out, and if they replace Shetima, ANPP from the northeast, that's all they got, right? So then APC will now become, forget about those governors. Those governors were coming after them, right? I mean, like we'll campaign vigorously against them, and we'll campaign vigorously against them. The senators and Chris Clapperton, we say can also campaign against them rigorously, like for real one. You understand, hour for hour. So, and the APC will be reduced to a regional party like the ACN, right? So, and even the ACN too, we're also penetrating the ACN in Southwest, right? That's Aregbeshola and all that, right? We're told that Aregbeshola even controls like 40% of the voters, but the voting power in Lagos, and also controls that of Oshun as well. So we're also getting deep into their own support, into their own base as well, the ACN and all that. And FIME has also came up to criticize Tinubu. So gradually, bit by bit, governors, what they are doing, which we have to also our own. But those people that I even said, they don't even know what we are even cooking, which is fine, right? Let them keep doing what they're doing and keep writing ADC off and all that. Let them keep writing us off, then why we move. So I yield for now. Don't mind that guy. Dr. Croc just continue where we're
Okay,
having we're catching cruise and you just can't change this thing again.
I'm telling you. Yeah, we dey peaceful here.
Ah,
Dr. Crocs, find
no,
your
don't
way.
worry. So 10/10. You don't have to. Sometimes let them come and say something to tell you what they are cooking, and they'll take you to listen to.
No,
So don't be
Always like
anything.
that
No,
now.
I needed to give him a deserved response. That's why I
no. You
needed
don't have to
to.
see. Sometimes
He,
we know how to
I didn't want
handle
to
them.
let him go run away with that
No. We know
narrative
how to handle
that
that.
we
That's why I
cannot do
told him. I
anything.
say some things in Hausa now. We understood the game. It's just that even for the last time the 2023 election I was like campaigning. My focus was INEC propaganda. INEC people were not. I open the space. People are not interested in the spaces. They just want to like go and be doing. Want to go and get PVC voters card. Blah blah blah. You understand? And I was like rigging. You understand? I was shouting on spaces. You understand? To the extent that I had someone inside the ICT department of INEC, you know, like giving real time information who hold spaces. Oh my goodness. Attacking and they were attacking our spaces and all. So people are not interested in the real stuff. Like, so I'm not going to fake it myself now. And I didn't have someone like an insider at the show, but now at least we have some people that, okay, this is what they're cooking. We'll get 1 or 2 pages and we'll send it to them for them to implement it. And Erufai is watching them. Everybody, so, wait.
Anyways,
So people like Erufai, so why should I be
you
bothered?
see, Dr. AI. The point is, even the APC Digital Summit hasn't even ended. We're already seeing what will likely become of the social media space or the digital media space in the next coming days. I mean, Dr. Croc just gave us a glimpse of what to expect, moving forward.
Exactly. So
So
sometimes you allow them to speak, so that way
yeah,
you be able to extract some information, then you dismantle, and so there's
the
nothing there
thing
now.
is,
So
it now becomes what will I call it? When you find yourself in their space, they don't give you equal time as you're trying to be. You're trying. I mean, as liberal as you're trying to be. When you go there, they won't let you say anything. So why do I have
Doctor,
to be generous for you to come and sell your snake oil? And then,
10 over
yeah,
10.
sorry. Go ahead, just go ahead. Whoever that is, go ahead.
Been waiting. I've been waiting
Sorry, sorry,
since.
sorry.
Thank you.
It's been us trying to try. We've
Specifically,
been trying to cut
specifically,
Dr. Croc to a reasonable size. That's just it.
yes, 10 over 10. What I wanted to say at first, since when I came up, I wanted to talk to you specifically, but then I would have preempted you because you said what I was thinking about. What I wanted to say was, I know you, the energy that we're moving with. We shouldn't be having time to entertain people like Dr. Croc, because I think specifically why I mentioned 10 over 10 is we've been on spaces. Specifically, this is his specific template. He would come on a space, he will gaslight you guys, then he will leave. Maybe he's in the anonymous section or something, but he will give you something that you guys will spend hours
Excellency,
deliberating
we get
about.
30 anonymous for this
Beautiful
space. Oh.
nonsense.
We have 30 anonymous. Wait till
Them
they
dey
happen.
there. Them dey there. They are there.
Now
They
the
are
children of
there.
the
That
roasted
is
corn
what.
now.
Aha. So when they are having their own echo chamber that they will be telling themselves lies on paper, we don't have time to go and listen in anonymous or something, because we have serious things to do. The discussions that we are having, the problems that we are discussing, those are serious issues that we are feeling, things that we are feeling them, our loved ones are feeling them, our friends, Even people that we don't know, they are feeling it. So allowing them to even come and just gaslight you, they'll just gaslight you, then he will disappear. That is the template. Oh. He will come, he will start with one social talks and everything, then he will gaslight you guys, then he will disappear. He will never stay on the space that you guys would have simple,
But Excellency,
understandable,
I
and
wanted to interject him, but Dr. AI said I should wait because I was asking him, is Tinubu going to rig or is going to win? Because I don't get the price of his submission. But I just
that
left him.
I what I wanted to talk, because what I wanted to tell him was, I'm one of the people that, even if Dr. Crocs, maybe he has somebody that has given him the declaration letter that INEC will read on that day, I don't care. I would never believe that. And my own firm belief is that Tinubu will be going back to Lagos. And you will not tell me anything otherwise until we get to that day. So, this point of them coming to a space, they will just derail you guys. He will tell you something that he knows everybody would object. That is what he will come and tell you. And he will just leave. We are talking about things that people are telling you, their own personal experiences. People are telling you daily, this is what happened today, this is what happened to me, this is what happened to someone close to me. These are things that are known. As Dino said, it is even visible to the blind and audible to the deaf. That is what is happening. If there is this saying in Hausa, kare an ce ana biki a gidanku, ya ce mu gani a ƙasa. A dog was told that they are having a wedding in their house. He said that he should see it on the ground. He should see bones. That is what we're talking about. We're having a government that is playing with numbers. People will be telling you some figures, some analysis. It's like they are making, sometimes when APC people are making explanations, you begin to question your education. That's the first thing. Is it that you didn't go to school well, or you didn't understand what was taught in school? Those are the things that will be coming to your mind when APC people are talking. But then, in the reality, you will know that they are just in their feelings. They have their own objective biases that they know. They know they are not saying the truth. They know they are not saying things that are meant to favor people, but then they will still say it to your face. So I think we are on a serious path, and we are getting there, and we will surely get there. I would like to applaud the harmony that I'm seeing these days, because we had few rough days in the past. We should forge ahead. We will surely do it, and this administration will go back home. Dr. Crock was trying to bring something like competence and everything. Let me tell, for anyone, I think this is my own personal opinion. My own personal opinion is, anybody talking about competence, everything, to me, yes, I believe in competence and everything, but right now, Tinubu should go home. Bring anybody you want to bring for me. In ADC, this coalition, I would 100% support that person. So if you come and you're coming from the angle of competence or any rubbish, you come from that angle, we will not hear that rubbish. We would not hear that rubbish. So thank you, 10 over 10, Dr. AI, Mrs. Noor, and the other speakers and listeners. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so
Okay.
much, Excellence. Thanks, 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 thanks. Yeah, Dr.
Okay,
AI, go
excellent.
ahead.
Excellent.
Ten
Sorry,
over
make I
ten.
just address. Excellent. I just follow you. Just follow you back. You understand? So we understand their templates, right? And I say some things in Hausa because it's so crude and all that. So, and believe me, nothing we APC people would do it go surprise me, okay? Or it go fit trigger me, right? And you just develop that thick skin, because the days and weeks and months ahead is gonna be very rough. So if you do not develop that thick skin and you just want to respond to them emotionally, honestly, you'll be drained, right? And if they just look for like a strategic response, right? Develop your response. Boom, boom. You understand? And we sabi waiting when they do. Waiting APC people no one here. They say make you tell them make you expose a crisis. I just noticed that one Daniel in other spaces that people shouldn't be saying CPC. You understand? They hate it. When they tell you about those things, you also look at some things that are used to press their neck. They don't want you to talk about their crisis because you are exposing them as well. Get the mic, even at 10 seconds. Change the topics. Just start talking about their crisis. They hate it. They don't want to talk about it, right? And it will be extremely difficult to sell APC in the north. They know that. And Tinubu is looking at, okay, the southern solidarity. You understand? So he's looking at that frontier because the north, no, you understand? Once they say they don't want to do you, if the leaders even come and go, if you stone them, join. Some places you carry Tinubu, how, you understand? They deceive them with Muslim tickets. So now, I don't care. Which no one you take deceive them again, you understand? And the people that are also pushing it to superstructure again, oh boy, if you be imam, where they mocks will be 1 mile more far, you understand? We won't come out from mocks, won't talk about Tinubu. The go even tell you, say, make you just keep short, keep your mouth shut, you understand? And sit down. Don't tell them that again. You can't sell them that. So that it's coming to that. The people they are using, you understand? Are like, you understand? No, you can't. Those people cannot even talk to those people again. Some places you come, honestly, they will stone you, right? So even those governors again, that governor, that Kaduna governor, when they just make mouth, you understand? Maybe for I don't know, maybe he's looking for a VP ship or whatever. We just look at. You understand? In foot, some of the project he's even launching are some of the uncompleted one that RFI did, and he was able to like complete them and all that. Nothing really, really serious, right? So
Doctor
in leg they
Doctor
shape, we just
AI, on
watch
a
them.
lighter note, we are waiting for the ADC, governorship candidate to come and collect Kaduna. We are waiting.
Actually, Nigeria, we are just waiting. So we're just waiting. So thank you guys. So we
No, they are already G3 of what is he called? The that Erifa is allied, the one with the beard, former commissioner education local
Jafar, is it
government.
Jafar?
They are
That
already
Jafar guy?
they are already G3. They have been having speculations.
Ex-
They've started media propaganda.
Excellency, make ADC just give us better candidate. Don't worry, these guys are easy to defeat.
Like seriously, the
The
thing,
numbers are
that's the
there.
thing. So how you want to. So that's the thing. We're watching them. We're watching them closely. So forget about so whatever they say. Develop that tech scheme. Develop so we'll dismantle them bit by bit. If you don't know how to dismantle them, change the topic again and talk about their crisis. You understand? If they remove you understand the CPC guys. You understand? Are leaving already. That thing will pain them. They go say a lie. This is you understand? Then bring that up there in the northeast again because they don't have option now. Hmm? They're looking for somebody that will activate northwest for them. Shatima cannot do that. So, and they're in a limbo. And
They don't have
And,
anybody.
and like
Anybody
so,
and like 10/10,
so
like
some
ten
people
over
are even
ten
saying
said they
so.
must not remove.
ADC, if
They
let
must
to
not
me,
remove
if
Shatima.
APC don't do
They
their
must
this
not
thing,
remove.
then so trying to also if you bring out your candidate now, you are opening your card. We're throwing our cards open, and I don't think it's reasonable. Those are the ones. It's now you understand. Before the contest, if you won't even present your candidate, no, you understand. We will just wait first. The coalition leaders know the people who are up against. They know the people who are up against and the games they are playing, right? And they were like, it's a new party. Yeah.
sorry sorry to interject. One of the things that I've been saying since is you see this factor of even before the coalition arrived at ADC. I was telling people that I am enjoying what is happening with the coalition because yes, internally it seems like there is indecision or anything. People are saying that you should just tell them the candidate and everything so that they will just know where they are heading to. No, you cannot play
Can't play
APC
that
with
card
that type of
with battle.
strategy. It will
Ha.
not work. So you want APC to know your candidate. We are in 2025.
I'm telling
You
you.
want APC to know your candidate. You will not allow them to be having second thoughts. You want them to know your candidate. Before 2027, your candidate is done now. Your candidate will not go anywhere. So the fact that they are not sure of any direction currently. Let me tell you something, Dr. AI. Something that is running through APC's minds right now is You see this ADC, they are not even sure of this ADC because of how they are seeing the things are not moving in a straight line. And I love that because you can never give APC currently a straight line. If you give them a straight line, you're done now. You're done. Thank you.
Absolutely. So that unpredictability of the coalition, you understand, this scares them. It scares them to their bone marrow. So that's the thing. This is a blah blah blah. So they're trying to write the coalition off now. They've given us 6 months, right? So until December. So now we are in August, right? So they're giving us 6 months, and they don't even like to talk about the coalition. This that, but ego shock them. Ego shock them, right? So if you want to say something, is an open mic. So Nini or Eze that me,
Okay.
okay, come and tell us something. What's going on your?
Yeah, boss
Hey,
man.
abeg, before you go, I beg, make I talk with Doctor.
Okay.
Yeah. Doctor, yeah, I don't know. I dey try to reach out to you for LinkedIn. I need to feed DM you. I don't know how I go manage connect.
Follow you back so that at least you feed me.
Yeah, okay, follow me
You are
back.
sending some
Feed me back.
prayers to my mail, right?
Your mail.
You are sending some prayers to me, like Senate President. So I follow, then you follow me back, okay?
I'm already following you.
Awesome, great, awesome, okay.
Mm.
Oh, I can see you doing some awesome stuff. I can see a Gentic, MCP, RAG. Yeah. Okay, some cool
Doctor,
stuff.
yeah, I also want to follow you on LinkedIn, please. I don't know how I can get to you, but if you use two of my names together, that's my username.
Okay. Okay.
This fact that APC is G3 bar, I've seen two posts today. I saw one from Reno, then the other one was who was it? I can't remember. It was attributed to Bajabiamila in a northern whatever former, is it House of Assembly members or something. Why is it like APC is like trying to plead with some people currently? I thought they said they don't need to beg anybody. Why is it like Reno was saying today he's a friend of the North, he's what did you offend the North? I thought you said everything is equal. All Nigerians are. and they should currently what is happening, but they are not even sure of the southern southern sentiment that they are trying to breed currently. So this regional card that they are raising, they are trying to see that it will not work. So now they are trying to beg. So they will beg till now till thy kingdom come. It will not work. It will not work.
They are begging 2 years to elections. Just imagine 2 years into governance, just stop governance, don't
All
start
right.
politics. It's good.
Yeah. So,
Hey,
Dr. AI, let me even tell you guys.
Dr. AI, thank you very
Tinubu
much.
started campaigning for
Okay, let me.
2027 the very day he entered that office. So to him, this thing that he has doesn't count. The next one is what counts because he needs an 8-year term to consolidate his imperial plan against Nigeria, destroy all the institutions, annex the National Assembly, annex the state governors, annex the military, annex the internal security, and become the overlord. So he needs that re-election to be able to do this. That's why you can see he is fighting tooth and nail. And if we make the mistake of allowing this guy to snatch 2027, there will be no Nigeria. Because that guy is literally going to rename it Tinubu Republic. Thank you.
I quite agree with you. Yeah, easy.
Uh,
Easy.
yeah,
I
boss
saw
man,
you,
your boy General.
okay, easy. Yeah, before you give your submission, I saw you went to one under the tier of one of the coalition leader, and you were calling out saying some things and all that. So do you think it's nice or fair? Because I beg, like, because I don't. The last time that I checked, PO didn't encourage us to be insulting or dragging coalition leaders. So how did it come? Because the supporters are also watching us, and if PO is given now, how would you want them to also be looking at you and PO, and how do you think they will be committed to supporting our cause?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever insulted anybody, be it in the
Okay.
coalition or supporters. I have
Okay, that's
never.
fine. Okay, that's fine.
I have never. Yes, it's not in my nature. Like I was so brought up from primary school that I can't even tell you your father or you stupid. I don't use all those words, so I don't insult.
Sorry, that's
I'm
fine
very
because some
yeah.
people are making
No,
that
no, no,
mistake because they say
no,
okay,
no, 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 no.
this because it doesn't make any sense to me.
I'm very
And
careful in my
yeah,
words.
yeah, because
Nah.
the one thing that the northerners like you understand cherish is like their leaders. Like you insult their leaders. Okay, if you emerge and if let's say your leader and their leaders are like together, right, and you insult
Yeah,
them,
yeah,
they may not respond. They'll wait
yeah.
until the election. That's when they'll hit at us, and we shouldn't be making that mistake because right, the leaders are working. They want to see how some things will work together. They are working round the clock to also withstand the pressure from APC and all that, and we shouldn't add extra pressure to them, right? Though you are free, like table your concern, you want your candidate, campaign for your candidate and all that. But I've seen some people going to other details of other coalition leader, insulting them. You understand? I think, and you see, when you look at them very well, you discover that okay, these are some of the people that I hold in high esteem and all that. And it's not looking good for us. It's not really looking good for us. So I just want to like encourage the supporters of the coalition, right? Q is not a problem. Atiku is not a problem. Erifa is not a problem, and all that. Tinubu is the focus, right? Even okay, while we also push for our own candidate. Look at it, eye on the ball, so that at least we don't the back and forth of saying okay, this week the agenda was okay. Atiku should step aside. You understand, and all that. So,
No,
uh,
baby, now don't they article.
yeah, so. Is it because so that's what I'm saying. So we know because people are watching, and when you look at the demography of the people that are also coming to, let's say, call him, and you look at it, you can at least predict people when I'm saying, oh, they will not begin to give label to those people, and it's not really good for us, right? So, and that's what we've been saying because we're in this coalition. Let's come together, right? And right, so that's my position, right? Because Pio didn't say we should insult anybody. He didn't say we should go and be dragging anybody, right? And when people go out of their way to also exhibit something, like it doesn't make any sense to me, honestly, and I don't want to be part of it. That's why, like, I try to avoid some conversations, Anyway, is it so? Welcome, Sha.
Dr. AI in the north already, they already have this mindset of, the obedience and how they behave and stuff like that.
It's not
So,
be my Bible lie be somehow because some of us, you understand, like some
and
of us do
we
not.
do not understand how it cost us. You understand, we the Northerners supporting PO, and then how it feels, at being at the receiving end, left, right, front, and center. So it's kind of you guys are falling our hands.
How come my brother
We that
Magana?
are.
But I say Magana, they will
Eh?
comment on that. Magana. I've said my this. Okay, the mic is yours, sir. What would you like to say?
Okay, yeah. So I think I condemn anybody that is insultive. I usually go to about those APC space, and one of the things they have commended me for, immediately I enter there, within 1 minute they must give me mic. They say so because they say they have never heard me insult anybody, even when I make my submission. So if I cannot insult Abado people, let alone insulting anybody in this part that is opposition. So it's not in my character at all. So I was in their space this morning. I was almost about to speak when the space crashed. So I wanted to like ask them several questions because they said that, and I know some of them are listening, this in the anonymous section. They said that Tinubu told them to go and counter any false narrative. So I wanted them to counter these our debts, the debts that the current government have had is far, 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 far away more than what has been all this while. Then when you look at our currency, you will see that something like Ghana, their 10 CDs is to $1, whereas ours is over 1,005. So I wonder how they want to counter such narrative. If you look at poverty level, you say that poverty, Nigeria is the capital, cap, po- poverty capital of the world. I wonder how they want to counter that insecurity and the rest of them. If you take the weakest currency today in Africa, we are number 9. So I'll be wondering what they want to counter. For me, those things are just for me it's useless because it makes no sense that you're trying to equip people. 1 second.
Yeah, just like you said, right? When I go to APC space, like, they used to give me mic. When I request to the mic, they used to give me mic, right? And I will read the room, and I will try not to, let's say, I'll try not to cause chaos or commotion, right? Then I pick one or two things. But in recent times, I've not really been going there. But sometimes they will just want to say some things that are points, and they want to talk about P2B, article, ADC, coalition, and and stylishly don't want to talk about Tinubu, what Tinubu is doing, how he's doing it, and all those stuff. They don't want to talk about APC. They don't want to talk about the opposition. The opposition want to talk about themselves again, and there's a problem. So we don't get to talk about Tinubu
So,
and APC.
so Dr. AI, in that in that space they had this morning about the whole crying they were crying on who was invited and who was not. So it got to a point during their conversation. They started talking about how they've not been effective on the number of spaces they open and host, right? So they started calling themselves out, not like Gbazgbos, but they started telling themselves how they need to step up. They actually gave credit to Mazi, one, who all of us, of course, we all know how he puts in his best to keep them engaged on X here. So they mentioned Mazi, they mentioned I think Omo Naija, I think they mentioned Easy. I know the number of people they mentioned were not up to 3 or 4. And then they started comparing it to coalition and obedient spaces. To be honest, a couple of them said this. Oh, see, we they open only maybe 2 or 3. But you see, obedient coalition people, before you look here, 3 spaces are running, 4 spaces are running. Coalition people are opening spaces. But one thing they didn't give credit to this coalition and obedient spaces that we run regularly. They I know they of course you don't expect them not to say that, but they talk about how there's so much chaos. 2 factions seem not to agree on who will be there. Of course, we know that's what is actually going on now, which we hope the coalition and the party will resolve in no distant time. But the truth is, I took the positive part of it, which is um, to our credit that a lot of us, either by co-hosting or by actually hosting or by being present and engaging and calling them out, we attend spaces, we open a lot of them, we call them out, you know, compared to they themselves. And then they started talking about, some of us say we did this APC, we dey do big manism, who go open. Sometimes, out of underground beef, you don't want to go to this person's space. So that also shows that even while claiming to be united, they are not also united, but somehow they find a way to um rationalize their problems and their challenges, you know. And I understand for us in the coalition, a lot of us who believe we can make a good use of it. I understand we are in the early stages. We are disagreeing to agree on a lot of things at some point. But I actually want us to um, take advantage of the materials APC is giving us. There is just so much. If you want to know what I'm talking about, just a simple Google chat and search or Grok search. Just put in Tinubu's failure since 2023. You'll be amazed, and as in you will have a lot to talk about, like plenty. So there's just so much we can work with that are facts compared to their own, that over 80% of it are propaganda and narrative driven, you know. So for me, I think we're on a good path. I just hope, I said it last week. I said, let's hope the new week will start well and keep us focused. Because these guys, like Yahweh Jesha said it, these people have been motivated and mobilized to come and cause chaos. And you will see them coming up in the next couple of days. In fact, what am I even saying? Dr. Crook has just shown us that the summit has not even ended. He has already started his own job, you know? So, guys, um, I know we have candidates. I have mines. I have my special preference. But at this point, today, if you've noticed, me, I've not mentioned any candidate I'm promoting. My problem now is how to take Tinubu out while promoting and keeping the coalition together. That's just the thing. This man has to go. Honestly, I am so passionate about seeing Tinubu do just one term. If you call it me being personal, that's fine. I am so like, I want to take it like very serious. This man has to go. He does not represent anything that will move us forward. I am not seeing it. Like, I am not seeing Tinubu taking us from where we are to somewhere better. I don't see it. And we need to be consistent with call me. I can't even engage anybody again now with which candidate am I supporting. Why are you supporting that? Oga, do whatever you want to do, support whoever you want to support. It's your problem. Let me just remain with this my message, and I know who I am supporting. I am not dragging it with any other person. But the fact remains that this is a better path we can belong and take this man out. We have the capacity to do it. Forget what Dr. Croc is trying to tell us. We can get this thing done. We can get this thing done. We can come together and resist whatever Tinubu is planning. It's true. It's true. No matter what forces are, opposing us, So, guys, that is it. We have a very, like Yahweh Jisha said it earlier on, we have a very big task ahead of us in the area of what resistance these guys are going to be coming up with as far as propaganda is concerned. So, I don't know who wants to speak. I think Nini has her, or is it Eze? I don't know who is going. Okay, Nini, you can go ahead. If you have something to say.
Nini is my candidate, so Nini is my presidential candidate. Nini, where are you? No, Nini is candidate. Vote for
No,
Nini,
no.
please.
Yeah,
Please,
Dr. A, I don't know
give
how
the
you
mic to
doing.
someone.
Can I?
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
digital.
Dr. A,
Yeah, how are you? Okay.
how you doing?
Pretty good, and you?
Yeah, I'm alright. 10/10. How you doing? Greetings.
Hey, my boss, I greet you specially.
Yeah. You see, greetings to everybody on the space. So the topic, you said agenda and drama, APC, Banga Boys, and how is market. So, Dr. AI, let's keep it a little bit real. You know, I think the last election, at least I saw how you played your last politics in the last election. You were with Mr. Peter Obi. So, a lot of people who voted for this current government, they did it based on ideology, personal reasons.
So if you look currently too, a lot of people who are in this current ADC, some of them were in the other government. They supported the emergence of this APC. So this whole agenda, I don't think it's a good strategy because some people have made up their mind to support the APC. So some people also have made up their mind to support the ADC. Mr. Tinubu is not playing politics of empathy like Mr. Peter Obi. Tinubu, the president, is playing the politics of system. And the only way that can take him out is a system. For me, what is important is the system in place to remove the APC. The system is number. So, if we look at this whole thing, I support Mr. Peter Obi. I think he's the best man for the job. But we have gone this whole thing in the last election. We looked at it, the grievance and a lot of people. Hey, but if we have been real to ourselves again, and we accept that it's a number thing, then the key question is this number summing up in the ADC? Because you can do agenda. It's not everybody that have the time. You are Nigerian. You have to be educated and being told that look at what is at play. Or you told the people who brought this governance they did not saw the metrics like. So it's not an agenda thing. It should be more of a system thing. If the number is there, and for me, I want Mr. Peter Obi to join the ADC with his full leg. Nobody have time to be chasing two rabbits. So if he's in the ADC, the people who want to join him into the ADC as a political party will join. Those who don't want to join him, they will go away. We see, and we look at this thing if really it is what it is. Because at the end of the day, I don't think agenda will stop. Agenda has been a tool being used even by the APC, and it will be continuously be geared. It will be continuously be utilized. There's nothing stopping bigotry. The president's approach would have stopped it, but you can see that it's a tool. So, are you the mic, bro?
Yeah, thank you, Digital. Thank you so much.
Okay, let me say something real quick. Okay, Digital. Okay, I think Digital. Thank you so much for that. So, yeah, Mr. Peter Obi sought the permission of the coalition leaders to be excused, right, from joining it now because of the Anambra election. Because if he's active in ADC, so that will be like taken as, let's say, an anti-party, right? So looking at until after Anambra election, which is coming up, right, and he has a candidate in the Labour Party. So after that, if he's still delaying, then well, okay, what's going on, right? So we have the ADC coalition, then we have the ADC party, right? We have the coalition, but then we have the party as well, right? And we're watching. So though other political parties are also approaching him and all that, PDP, which I don't really take seriously, LP, I don't think I will, honestly, because based on what I've known about AAP, ALP and all that, I wouldn't want to like waste my time with LP, right? So we are watching, right? And based on the interview that was granted by Bolaji 2 days ago at Channels, say Erufai and P2B sought that permission to be excused from joining the ADC now, right now. So that of the Erufai is something similar, and he wants the by-elections in Kaduna State to be completed first before he takes his he decides, right? And the agenda we're talking about is like, what's the APC agenda? What's the agenda? So trying to like, what's their motive? What do they intend to achieve and all that? So we're just like, okay, we do that, then we banter, then we're looking at it from that perspective. Of course, agenda will be there, and we're trying to also look at how we can also build the ADC party as well. But ADC is really taking shape. It's really gaining ground in the northern part of Nigeria, like northeast, northwest, and north central. Like we're gaining ground, and also southwest, and some states are picking up. In the southeast, I think one or two, then in the south as well, right? So yeah, so it's a gradual process. Yeah.
Dr.
So,
AI, can I speak?
ADC president candidates.
No, no, I'm not too worried about the summit. If anything, I find it laughable. What are they gonna say about any other political figure that they haven't already said? And that was not enough to sway people in 2023. And anybody who's disappointed in APC will not care what their mouthpiece will be saying on these Twitter streets or whatever. I find it, I know a lot of people are discussing it, but I find it inconsequential. As usual, APC is going to waste money. We're going to get the same like talking points, bigotry, lies about other candidate. But I mean, there's nothing they haven't done already. So it doesn't matter. And what big revelation are they going to come up that they couldn't expose a few years back? What are they going to teach us about Obi or Atiku or about anything else? There's nothing they can come up with there to castigate other candidates. I can't think of a single thing that will change the minds of the people who are currently opposed to APC. And I believe that these people are the majority in number. So their summit, once again, is mismanagement of funds. It's caring about politics more than they care about governance. But it will be a fruitless exercise. If anything, maybe okay, some young people they're gonna receive some crumbs, but other than that, I'm not worried at all. These people have said and done everything already. They published lies, they did threats. What else can they come up with? I'm not bothered at all. But what I really want to see, and you've noted it, I see that El Rufai today he was in Sokoto talking to young people, etc. I'm looking forward to the ADC representative being very, very active all over the country, and it's important that the people that are accompanying them publish photos, videos, so so it really looks like it's the momentum is picking up everywhere because from what I've seen, it seems there's more activity on a coalition level in the north, and I hope that the south will catch up too soon. That's the only remark I can say. But regarding the APC summit, it won't change anything. If anything, we're here. We're all loudmouth. We can all counter them. We're all ready. We spend a lot of time online and we will continue to do that. There's no way they can occupy or dominate the space. And I think also we should every day publish a hashtag or hold a conversation about the failures, different failures of APC in different sectors. Let's talk about education, health, whichever sector they're failing in, we need to highlight it and remind it to Nigerians instead of, for example, this past week, I was so disappointed. I saw so many people that are very vocal about their support for the coalition, but what they decided to highlight is the infighting. And I think that's not effective. And I hope it will stop soon because that's the type of thing that radicalizes me. Because when I see it, then I want to stand strong in supporting the candidates that I am supporting, and you can all see. But when I see that the discussion is balanced, then we can talk about the coalition in a neutral manner. But if you come and talk about a movement and all of that, the natural reaction is will be to fighting back, and we'll be fighting back, and I don't think that's that efficient. So APC, let them do what they want to do. We don't care. The results and their failure will always be louder than the voices that they have recruited. So I'm not worried and I don't care about them.
Yeah, Doc, are you still there?
Yeah, Nick,
Okay.
Nick,
Yeah, we'll have
Nicholas.
Nicholas. Oh yeah, Dr. AI. Good evening and good day, everybody. And thank you for giving me the chance to speak. A lot has been said, and I've been very attentive, listening to a lot of submissions.
For me as a person, I think there's really no much cause for worries or concerns. Though there are a lot of challenges ahead of us, but definitely we are going to overcome as a body, as a team. Now, APC will not change from what they are or what they are known for. Because a dog remains a dog, a cat remains a cat. No matter what happens, a cat can never be a rat. So APC remains APC. Their attitude, their nature remains the same. And it's all about lies, false foundation, Quiget themselves know it's not true. And what I ask myself most times is, these people, do they have conscience? Because when I was growing up, I knew very well that conscience is something that you can't deceive. Your conscience will always stare at you and tell you the truth. Even if you are saying something out that is against your conscience will always tell you the way it is, and you can't change it. You can't influence your conscience. So these people, do they really have conscience? Are they human beings? But that is what they are. And you see, when you are in a space telling lies, you have to keep on telling lies consistently to defend the lies. And anybody who is trying to defend APC, to me, they are fools, they're animals. Because you can't be saying things which you yourself know is not true, and you want me to believe that what you are saying that is you are making sense. I've had a lot of friends, a lot of colleagues, whom, as we speak, I don't speak to them any longer. Most of them have broke their lines. And for more than a year, more than 2 years, I have friends in APC who I don't talk to any longer, because these are human beings I believe are meant to be human beings, but I see them now as animals by virtue of the way their orientation and the way they talk and the way their level of exposure. And most of these persons are not in the country currently. And I keep on wondering, it's assumed that when you are not in the country, at least you should have had some element of exposure, understand? However, it doesn't work that way. So it's surprising. Now, what am I trying to point out? I'm trying to arrive somewhere. Because you see, we as a coalition, we should not behave like the APCs that are building a foundation on false ideology. I'm saying this in reference to somebody here said something earlier on, that was Excellence. Excellence was here on the space before. I think he made some submission. So I just feel like you just react briefly in that regard. But apart from that, everything for me is okay. The little issues we are having from Let's Say Obedient and the Atiku camp is ideal. In every society, understand, even in the family, in the nuclear family, understand, you have, let's say, in the family of about 10 persons from the same father, the same mother, you see most times there are some variations, there are some arguments, there are some divisions. They have most times they have different interests. It's everywhere, it's nature. And if we are seeing those things playing out in the coalition, I don't think it's out of place. It will be controlled. There'll be a time it will die down naturally, and we'll be working together as a team, as a unified team. So for me, that's why for me as a person, I don't get worried. It's only even like in space or in the public space, when I see people, particularly people from the APC people, when they're saying what is not right, I come after them. I was very calm before, because before I don't used to make any comment in space, in public spaces. But I'm beginning to start, because most of the time I feel infuriated. I begin to start reacting, understand, to most of those submissions they make that I believe is totally wrong. I will react. And I told the way it is. So, and you see, why I'm trying to point out this is because, you see, we should be living a life, or that people should want to emulate. Because we have an objective. The objective is to send Tinubu back to wherever he comes from. It's assumed he doesn't have parents, he doesn't have a home, no problem. Let us send him to outer space or to Bermuda Triangle. Whatever I want to send, let him go. But he have to leave Aso Rock by 2027, whether he likes it by hook or crook. Because the man has no vision for the country. He has no, if we miss 2027, we are in a problem. And that problem is more like an irredeemable problem. Because there are no options. He's going to cage the country the way he's doing to Lagos. And I can bet you Tinubu might become a life president. If we have people like the likes of the president of Cameroon, who has been president for how many years? Someone is almost in his 90s and is still the president. If you can't have people like that, understand, who are sponsored and supported by the French colonies, understand what I'm saying? Then, and you think Tinubu cannot do same with this his current affiliation with the French government? He will do the same thing. He will pocket the entire institutions, everybody in his pocket, and made himself the life president, and nothing will happen. So this is the right time, and we must get it right. You see, a house is not built in a day, and anything that is good with a good foundation, it doesn't come easily. So what we are passing through is a phase that is very ideal in every system. There must be turbulent situations, turbulent periods. It is ideal. So please, for most those of us, most times, who by virtue of our emotions, affiliations, we feel as if the coalition is not going to hold because of the diverging views. No, let the diverging views continue. That is the beauty of it. What I know is that at the end of the day, as long as our various principles are united, as long as they have an objective and they're working towards that objective, at the end of the day, we'll all come to a common front. For me, as a person, let me use myself for a person, understand? Because I'm very somebody who's very straightforward. I'm on obedience, you understand? However, I don't belong to the Labour Party. I'm a PDP member. I have been a PDP member right from very many years back. Even in previous election, I support Atiku to the best of my ability. And I have that strong respect and admiration for him. You understand what I'm saying? However, if 2023 I supported Obi, fine, I have the reasons of doing that because everybody have reasons of who they support. And when people come to space most time and try to want to force somebody, look, in this space, almost everybody in this space knows what they want. And they've made up their mind who they want to support. So you can't even, is the possibility of changing somebody's choice, of influencing somebody's decision, understand, in space, is almost impossible. So when we speak most times and trying to speak as if we are making a campaign or manifesto, understand, in space, it doesn't even, if we want to do the manifesto, let us take it to the grassroots and talk to people one-on-one. But the space is it's almost difficult or impossible. Now, what am I trying to point out? What I'm saying is that we should live like an exemplary life. That even the APC understanding should look at us like a model, even if they know we are a model, though they don't want to say it, but they know very well that we are a model. But we are what we are, and we will get it right. It's not an easy process; it's a process. And if you look clearly, our people have been passing a lot of frustrations, understand, caused by the current government. Frustration to just make sure we don't achieve objective, but they won't get it right. They can't succeed. Now, what am I trying to point out? You see, in life, there's one thing in life that always stands everybody out in life, and that is your competence. You understand? I'm only saying this because somebody here said something excellent when he was making a submission. His submission was very okay. I listened clearly, I listened attentively to all what he said. He was very much on point. The only place is the only place I tend to vary from his submission is when he's saying that he doesn't want to hear anybody talking anything about competence. That is rubbish. Understand? No, you can't say such a thing. We all know what is competence. We are all educated in a different field, understand? We've all achieved certain heights in our different in our different fields. And we know that what took us to where we are today is because of our competency. So when somebody is saying, fine, he has his own reason of making that statement. When you are saying that within the context of this coalition, fine, let us keep doing what we are doing. Agreed. But please, I don't want anybody to come and be talking anything about competence. That is rubbish competence. No. Look, the APC people are here. Listen to us also. And we cannot, if we are trying to give something that the country people should hold on to, understand, we should be able to win people's trust by the kind of life we live and the things we say. So I think I will end here for now. Ezra, please, can you follow me, please?
Okay, Nicholas, thank you for that. Okay, guys, thank you for being here. Big Mag, I see you. LP, I see you. Pata, it's been a while. So Polonium, I see you. Dunayo, Duke of Ife, how you did? So Barrister
Yeah,
Julia,
Dr.
thank
AI,
you.
can
Yeah,
I quickly respond a little to
yeah. Before you go,
Okay.
what
so okay,
our
next week,
speaker
yeah, of
said?
course. So next week, Saturday, yeah. Before I go, next week Saturday by 11 a.m. So we'll be meeting to, let's say, have a space on
Okay,
ADC.
10/10. Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead now. The
Yes, I'm
nose
here.
close
Dr.
to me.
AI is still speaking. Are you done, Dr. AI?
So yeah, so we'll be having a space on ADC policy framework discourse. So we're going to talk about that. So ADC is working to get their policy document ready in the next 2 weeks, and we'll be having a discussion on that as well to get public input, your opinion, and all that across education, health, and all that. So they want a situation whereby any candidate that emerge, presidential, governorship, senate, at least they will have a frame, they will have something that the party wants them to, let's say, work on, right? Even if they are going to add theirs, but at least they'll have minimum that's they have to also follow as well. Then also they will also revisit review. There will also be a review of the party's ideology and all that. So, and you're all invited. And some of the National Working Committee members will also join us as well. Earlier on, one of them joined and he gave us updates. So next week, some of them will also join us as well. And yeah, so far so good. Thank you guys for joining us. We've been up here for more than 5 hours now. And LP, I see you. Fatai, Duke of Ife, Polonion, thank you for joining us. Chocho, I see you. And Ichi,
My,
Michael.
my leader,
Yeah, go
my
ahead.
leader, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Evening.
I'm so sorry for not being really consistent here.
Oh no, no,
You
that's
know, you
okay.
are my
That's fine.
leader.
That's okay. That's fine.
Yeah. So I really appreciate what you are doing. You know, it takes grace of God to have a committed person like you, both offline and online. You're working very hard. So I really want to give you your flower this night. You know, you can never give you enough. You get the point. I really want to appreciate your dexterity, your skills, your maturity, your expertise, and everything. I see the way you are. When I listen, I see the way you are trying to tell them, "Oh, don't do this one." It's just not easy to host spaces and do this right thing for once. But I believe very well that with people like you on board, we're going to salvage Nigeria and send Tinubu back to Lagos so that they'll go and do Yoruba Ronu for Lagos there. You get the point. So we don't have any problem with them, but we need to give them Tinubu so that because that's the root cause of this Ronu. So we'll give him back to him and we'll give it back to them so that they can do the Ronu among themselves there in Lagos. And Nigeria need to have fresh air. There's no argument about that. So thank you so much for your work. My leader and forever leader, the Ekupalemo one of the current time. Chief 10/10. Thank you so much. You have been a great guy.
My
God
boss,
bless you. My
my
regards to
my
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 baby
legal advisor.
Doctor,
and the baby of your baby. Thank you so much.
Chivoduna,
Yeah.
you know, say Dr. Croc just can't say something. Every scatter. But it was like, why do you?
Well, that guy is an APC
No,
person.
I
See,
know,
let
no,
me
I know.
give you that.
We
See,
sabi ourselves
you have
now.
to be comfortable. You see, this
No,
time around is
sabi
not a
them.
place where you invite
No,
or
no.
you bring people in. The guy will tell you that he doesn't support anybody.
Don't
At the same
mind
time, he will
him.
tell
Don't
you
mind
because
him. He
me,
contradicts
you don't even
himself.
need to finish your talk for me to know where you are standing.
That
So he's an irresponsible person in his thoughts. Because I've caught him, I've told it to his face. So that's why he was following me one time on this how he follow me. But me, I don't get problem with those kind of people. So I know very well what we are going to, right? In the course of going those places, there are going to be people who will come like millipede. There's some people who will come like as if they gave the day with you. That's why the Bible says you have to be very wise. So this is time for you to be wise, to know those with you around you, with you with you, right? Removing Tinubu is a very uphill task. It's an uphill task. We need to be together. That's the only thing we need. That's the only thing we Nigeria have for themselves is to reorganize themselves. Anything less than that, Tinubu will take over Nigeria. And God forbid, because me, I'm ready to Tinubu is going home. I'm ready to celebrate. I'm ready to be happy once again for Nigeria as a state and Nigeria as a country, for the people of Nigeria to be happy. So that's just it. That's honest truth. Tinubu is a criminal. A criminal like him do not have any place in the public, in the polity or in the policy in the public sphere. When you have him in public, not just in the public, directing the GC, just being the president of Nigeria is the GCFRO. Either you like it or not, is a commander in chief. So that means if you give it to the criminal will use that same office to perpetrate his criminal enterprise. Tinubu is a criminal, and we must not give him the go ahead. That's why we must work together to remove Tinubu first and provide a good governance for Nigerian people for once. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
okay. Thank you. Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Adenayo. Thank you so
You see,
much.
even like Dr. Croc, if I don't finish Dr. Croc, Igewita will talk. You understand? But I don't want just sound like maybe a side. Igewita, he will enter him. His own state where he is from. right? Where did they killing people? You understand? It was under the influence of it was APC that was there before PDP came, and now that APC is kowtowing to even the presidency again, right? So the APC government no even favor your own people. Your own people they kill them like chicken. You understand? So it doesn't make any sense.
Taraba say if I come Abi.
Eh?
Taraba Abi.
No, it's from. I think it's from Plateau. I think it's from
Okay.
Plateau.
I think it's for Taraba. Taraba.
No,
That's
either
what.
Plateau or let me see, yeah, Plateau. Isn't that? I think.
Anyway,
So,
anyway, no
so, so,
problem.
anyway, so when you look at all those things, you are supporting APC, and APC is allowing your people to be killed every now and then. I bet which country should be that one? No, I can't do that. I cannot do that. So, so you get what? But you just, I just listened to him. Then I spoke some things in Hausa and all that. So we are watching, right? So we understood the mind game they are playing and all that. So, and that was the first time he's coming to my space, and I told him, hey, this is a coalition space. This is a coalition space, and people supporting the coalition. We try to see how we can strengthen our resolve. Then we give them the real information that they need. That's it. And that's also, we don't promote, let's say, candidates to avoid wahala. Once we start candidate, everybody will just scatter just to get focus and all that. Guys, I think we will be calling it a day from now. So thank you guys for joining us, and hope to see you again.
All right.
Yeah,
Dr.
10/10.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
ADC obedient. ADC obedient. You want to say something? Say ADC obedient. Obedient Delta.
Yeah, we can accommodate their
Yeah, sure.
submissions.
Let's accommodate him. ADC obedient. ADC obedient. LP. Thank you for your gifty. Magnetic
I like
dude.
ADC obedient. Very important.
Yeah,
This is
ADC obedient. Yeah, so Big Mac, thank you so much thank you for joining us. We appreciate Michael, I see you. Mr. Abu Nana, thank you. Chooks, Jide, Chris, Olumide Kingsley, Doom, Grace, Benjamin T. Nwako.
Dr. I agree.
Don't they go on the close, but
Can
continue.
you hear me? Am I audible?
Yeah, we can hear you. That will do. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, ADC.
Yes, it's bad. Yeah. Okay. So very, very important. We need to first of all build the party so that it's clear to everybody that
Your
we are
network,
offering something different. Let's
ADC
the
obedient, King David.
blueprints be clear, clean and clear. You know?
Sorry, guys. His network is not good. LP, I see you. Polonium, thank you so much. NN, I see you. GD, Ulsterberg, Lazy Tech Bro. Oh, Joe, Gabby, I see you. Exodus, OLB, SA, Olawale, My Softs, Frankly, Eric, Gray, Benka, Omar, Chima, Wills, right? Imo, OLD, Gabi, Ajo, you see Shagun. Thank you guys for joining us. Umwako, I see you. Airbus, Benny, Ajo, Grace, Victor. Thank you guys for joining us. David, I see you. David Doe, I see you. Michael, Chooks, Barrister Julia, thank you for joining us. Polonium. So, Barrister Julius, I think your presence will also be needed, especially in the area of women's inclusion, women inclusion, yeah, and also women empowerment as well. So you're also invited. So if the cap fit, thank you, Ezil, Demba, Duke of Ife, King David, Gifty, Odunayo, Chidi, Eze, 10/10. That would do. See you next week. Have a wonderful 10/10. You want to say something before we wrap it up?
Well, what more can I add to the wonderful submissions from our speakers and the ones that have left us, Aisha and Onyekachi and Co. Dr. I appreciate co-hosting with you. It's always refreshing, and I tend to learn more, and always get this icing on the cake when Adonayo comes with with his own flavor to top it up. So yeah, I don't really have too much to add.
Okay.
As much as we all know what is at stake, there is so much at stake. The soul of our nation is at stake, and it's a responsibility that is not assigned to ADC actors or Balaji, the speaker. It's our responsibility to, in our own spaces and little areas, we can control, um, make things happen. So I hope to keep doing this with you, Odunayo, Dr. AI, and fellow um, believers in our capacity to take Tinubu out. Don't let anybody dampen your morale. Don't let anybody tell you that Tinubu is a master strategist. Tinubu is a scammer. He knows how to pander and take advantage of people's emotions to his personal and selfish interest. That being unveiled and unraveled, he's a very vulnerable individual. The only thing he requires us to do is to come together united, at least speak with one voice, put our resources together, and do what Nigeria needs at this point. Brothers and sisters, our country is drowning, to be honest. It is drowning. Things are not gonna get any better. That's just the direction we are heading into. So, Dr. AI, I look forward to doing this with you again in the subsequent days ahead as the battle gets tougher. But we're here, God willing, we'll survive Tinubu and his dangerous plans. Have a good one,
Okay.
and thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to co-host with you. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, King David. I see you. Patai, Brian. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Buna, now you came up and you left. So, okay, guys, have a wonderful evening wherever you're spacing from.